connected to the Miharja LRT station with a pedestrian bridge, located right beside the busy Jalan Lok U. Viva Homes should have been singing the phrase Viva la Vida or Long Live Life. But looking at its state today, it kind of reminds me of another Coldplay song titled Fix You. Hi, I'm Ryan Goware and today we are at Viva Home Mall. Yep, I got a new haircut, so today we are exploring a new mall as well. So let's check it out. I'm just gonna start with the grandmother's story. Viva Home used to be called Plaza UE3. I know, it kind of sounds like another of Elon Musk's children's name, but bear with me, it isn't anything scientific, but it's basically short form for Uncang Emas 3. It opened its door in 1995 and it used to host parks with its Xtra Supercentres as anchor tenants. But sadly, it was anything but superb. The mall never really took off and things just went from bad to worse after Xtra Supercentres closed down in 2000. So instead of like its name suggested, Uncang Emas, which is a sack of gold, sadly it was anything but that. It's revived as Viva Homes, a mall specifically targeted as a home furnishing mall. Well, sadly, it turned out to be a sack of sand. Now it's 6 PM on a Sunday evening, you can see that barely any footfall. There's just only a few souls inside. In fact, I was surprised that Starbucks is still holding quite well. However, walking around the ground floor, I couldn't say the same for other shops. You can see here as I'm walking, you can feel the deadness of the mall. There are some restaurants which are already closed, but the signage is still on. Something that caught my eyes are the furnitures strewn across the ground floor. Kind of remind me like a court mammoth. So if you're moving house, maybe this could be a place where you check out. And there's still some semblance of existence on the lower ground floor. As this row here, you can see there's still quite some groceries that are still open, like My News, 7-Eleven, and especially for FNC or 中国风. I think this is currently the only most prominent tenant in this mall. This mall also has hotel connected beside it, though I'm not pretty sure what the connection between people shopping for furniture for their homes got to do with needing an accommodation to stay for the night. Perhaps it took the phrase shop till you drop too literally. And then it has this grand central atrium area like it's a museum or something like that. You can just glance up and oh, there's still the prominent clock tower from UE3 time. But one glance up, you can tell this mall is literally a ghost mall. I think the real trouble really started during the MCO in 2020. Because while I was doing research, I noticed that a lot of comments there were a lot of people who used to go to Viva Mall to eat in like Kenny Rogers or Subway before going for a movie in the MPO cinema. But ever since then, a lot of F&B and a lot of leisure tenants have shuttered for good. Kenny Rogers, Subway, and even the anchor tenant Super 7 Groceries. Ironically, Viva Mall, a mall selling home improvement, needs a lot of improvement. The thing I can say that they did very wholesale about this mall is, wow, you gotta check out their toilets. They are different theme. Like the first floor was like Bali theme, and then the second floor was like cowboy theme, and the third floor is like Malaysia public toilet theme. Though, you know, it's pretty weird when you go to the toilet on the second floor and peeing, and there's this cowboy just staring at you. But otherwise, it's a pretty cool toilet, I feel. And then now moving on to the first floor, yeah, it has a lot of furniture and Chinese antique and also Middle Eastern furniture. Though I was a bit afraid when I was walking past the Middle Eastern furniture. The shopkeeper was maybe a bit too eager, as it was like almost like charging towards me and asking me what do I want. But other than that, it was just a very nice walking experience. Walking towards the second floor, the same thing again, just a lot of shuttered shops. A really sad scene to see. Most still have their signage on, which shows that, you know, this mall used to be bustling, showing what it could be or would have been like in the past. We have all these toiletries, selling sanitary wares, furniture shops, expo, hobby shops, and also some restaurants, all but shuttered. Third floor is where the anchor tenants lie. You have this pool which is connected to a restaurant. And then there's this club, which almost owns one section on the top floor. Didn't go in because the security guard was giving me kind of like a stare, so I didn't dare to. Other than that, just another round of empty shops and shops making a crowd. As I was filming this, the night was getting darker and some places that are not entirely well lit. Like this place, it just felt like I was walking in a horror movie. Just need to pair it with some music. I find really strange is that they locked the access door to the pedestrian bridge that lead to the LRT. Yeah, because you would expect that they would really need the foot traffic from the LRT, just more footage of the mall. Surprisingly, there's still this vegetarian restaurant on the second floor that is still open and I suppose doing quite well, judging from its furnishing. I guess the reason that Viva Mall didn't become a bustling mall is firstly because of its concept. Firstly, they were aimed towards home furnishings, but what I saw online, Lawyer Forum in this case, was that they mentioned for its target audience, the furniture it offers was of lower quality yet expensive. And then the opening of IKEA Cheras in 2015 was just a final nail in the coffin or set for Viva Mall or Uncang Emas. Which brings me to the second reason. There are so many other malls in the Cheras region. It's time for us to rate this mall. You guys can also chip in the comment section down below. Foot traffic, barely anyone, so 0 star. Occupancy rate, low. I would say barely 20% of the shops are occupied. Again, 0 star. Anchor tenant, it doesn't have a groceries, cinemas, less reason for people to come. So again, 0 star. Maintenance, several escalators are being shut off and some places lights also. So can tell the management is trying to save on the cost and running on its last leg. Again, 0 star. Lastly, convenience in the mall. Aside from one dining area, the vegetarian shop, hardly any selection. And here no ATM at all. If you want to take out money also hard. Again, 0 star. So it is 0 out of 5 star, which means F, and that the mall is on life support. So what do you guys think? Comment down below. Is Viva Mall dead or alive? Thanks for watching.